Hi, yeah, I'm John Wilkie, originally from London, but came over here when I was 7. Grew up in Christchurch, then moved up to Auckland and then came down to Nelson, and I've been here for the last 22 years. My parents were Christians back in the day, and I think I got to about 14. And I'd had enough of church, so I left it and was farming for a few years, and then just sort of started mixing out with the wrong crowd. We started slowly going downhill, getting rebellious, and started smoking pot, and the harder stuff, pills, and then onto pee eventually. And yeah, life was pretty screwed up. I was pretty debauched. I was a very selfish person. It was all about me and what I could get out of it. I got run out of Christchurch by the mob, and then shot up to Auckland. Started mixing out with the Hells Angels and the Headhunters, and then started getting into heavily drug dealing and stuff. And I just got to the end of myself, and I says, this ain't living. So I just I says, Lord, because I sort of before that, I sort of knew Christ. I knew parents being brought up in a Christian family. I knew there was God. I knew He's real. So I called out to God. I says, Lord, you show me a church and I'll go along. And I opened the newspaper, and there was an ad for Destiny Church Nelson. So I shot along that Sunday morning. Went there, met Pastor Marty, and heard the word, and it just resounded in my spirit. Went up the front, gave my heart to the Lord, and yeah, life since then is just everything dropped off. Actually, the drugs, the alcohol, all that, the smoking just dropped away. I didn't touch the drugs again, didn't touch the smoking, the alcohol, and I haven't touched it to this day, 14 years later. And yeah, it was about 2 to 3 years after getting saved and being planted. I met an awesome lady in the church, Hayley, and yeah, we got married shortly after that, and Hayley had 1 kid and I had 2. She had Lincoln. I had 2 girls, Kyla and Leah, and we had another 3 more kids. Yeah, I love my family. It's just spending time with them is great. Just being able to sow into them, being a good role model for them. I've got a tiling business where that's just expanding and growing into the tiling and stone. And I've been learning bass guitar, which I'm really excited about that. And we're getting the Bishop's doctrine, basically putting the lyrics into any sort of music, rock or a bit of reggae and stuff, and getting it out into the community. I was born for this, basically. It's changed my life, and I want to get out there and change others' lives, because this is living.